Okay, I think we're good. Busy day. An awful lot of people out here. There must be like an early St. Patty's Day parade. I guess they're doing it early. So nice to see you guys. Woo! All right, let's do this. Let's ask some questions. Hopefully, get some people engaged. Oh, you know what? I need my cards. And simply share the truth. That's all we're doing here. Nothing crazy. Just sharing the truth, prompting some thought, going through a few questions. It's not the craziest thing in the world, right? What's up, Claire? Nice to see you. You know, I'm gonna have to figure out something with the apps. I'm gonna have to get a new app of sorts to stream from because YouTube has a bug right now. I'm doing good. Nice to see you. Thanks for the hearts. All right, you guys ready for the sign? All it says is why vegan. 3 quick questions. That's it. And we're just gonna ask people why they're not vegan. But yeah, I got rid of the other one because it was one of those things. It was just too battle tested. There'll be no shortage of people today. The only thing, like, can you hear me? You can hear me a little bit, right? All right, so when I'm talking, I'm not fine. Oh, all good. You give it a shot. This guy wants to do it. What's going on? Okay, I just started. It's YouTube Live, right? All I do is ask people a few questions. It's super simple. The first one is, are you for or against animals? That's simple, right? Against? What is your heart? Against. Yeah. Okay, I heard. Would you prefer to be seen as a guardian or a bully? Like, what would be your guardian? A guardian, right? That's what we, especially, we as guys, we love that whole guardian thing, right? Because that's our ethos. Right. The last one is, and this is easy. Okay. Well, it really is easy, but you might put something else. What nutritional do you need from an animal in order to thrive or survive? What's the nutritional? And I hope the chat can hear me because my voice is. I don't have my mic in. But what's the nutritional caveat? Don't let it be. What do we need from a non-vegan diet? Like, I know you can get like protein. Protein. Yeah. I love that. We get protein a lot. Yeah, a lot of nutrients, right? Yeah, we definitely get protein a lot. In fact, so much to inspire me to make a documentary on protein. Like, I've gotten so much in the last year or so, and you know what? That's what I thought that for 30 years. I've been vegan 13 years, right? Before you go, I'm going to give you a card that has all the resources. I have a channel that's kind of a nexus of resources for nutrition information and stuff like that. But where do the animals get the protein from? Where do they get their protein? From what they eat, the plants. Yeah. So we just cut out the middleman. It's a super simple process, right? Yeah. But the biggest thing is we go back to those first few questions. If you're against animal abuse and you're a guardian, then what's happened is we've been convinced by profit engines to act against our own values just because we've been doing it for so long and everybody we know does it. So this is our inflection point to change, right? Yeah. What would be the biggest thing stopping you guys from going? I just like the taste. I like the taste. The taste with me too. Taste with me too. Every single meal, I'm doing meat, cheese, milk, and eggs. Here's one of the protein guys. Thank you. You can find all that on the vegan diet. You just gotta, if you get your why strong enough, you'll find the things that taste good. Yep. The meat that we call meat is meat. Right. Like when I look in your eyes, I see you, you see me, right? But we've been taught to see them as numbers. And by nobody that's looking out for us. Who taught us that? You guys have any questions for me? Oh, let's go. Thanks for having me. Thank you. Stop by. Check out my research. Like and subscribe me. Yeah. Take care. Okay. So I'll just let you walk around. Hi guys. We're just out here asking the public why they're not vegan yet. Really simple. We're right in the middle of a nexus of sorts with tons of people. Claire, can you hear my voice? Because I'm worried about the cacophony that surrounds me. We'll do a solid hour out here. All right. Yeah, the mic is having issues, Clara. We're having issues. Guys. Andy! All right. So I tested it. I've stress tested it. It's not working. It's a YouTube bug right now. So I'm going to download OBS and maybe StreamYard for mobile and see if I can get that working. But the mic works fine. It's just the YouTube app. It's being glitchy. So I see. Okay, so I'm going to keep my voice. I'm going to keep my voice. I'm going to try to stay like right here with you guys. All right. So it's a big. Wow, there's a lot going on. What's going on, guys? Who wants to try this? Why aren't you vegan yet? Who wants to step up? Hi, guys. All right, but the new sign just says, why vegan? 3 quick questions. It says, why vegan? 3 quick questions. I like meat. Oh, man. But not good enough, though. Not good enough for the animal. How you doing, guys? How's it going? This is just like a little stress test. I was the same way. Because we've all been taught to like look at animal, not see their lives, right? That's a discrepancy we're just trying to protect. You know, that's really what's going on. You know? But I get it. I love a good steak, though. Listen, I was there for 30 years. I know. Okay. All right. But we gotta tell them that's not good enough, right? That we like steak. We always have to meet certain sentiments with a little strength, and we're out here speaking up for them. Anyway, Claire is asking a great question. What did I have for lunch today? What's going on, guys? Oh, what did I have? I actually had a banana chia pudding. That's really all I had, and I had some cauliflower. Hi, how you doing? You want to try this? This is like a little social experiment, right? Yeah. We just started. We got a few people in here. My name's James. I'm a vegan activist. So I come out here and I just ask people questions. It's super simple. Okay, my name's Brian. Brian, nice to meet you. So the 3 questions are super easy, actually. And we can knock them out, boom, just like that. The first one is, are you for or against animal abuse? I don't like it, but... Yeah. But if you saw me kicking a dog right here, you'd interject, right? Yeah. Okay. Would you consider yourself, like, as a person, a guardian or a bully? A guardian. Thank you. The third one is super easy. This is the question that ends all arguments against veganism. What nutritionally do you need from a non-vegan diet? What nutritionally do you need? Protein. We get that. We get that a lot. Okay. Protein's a big one. So let me ask you guys real quick. Which vitamins? Vitamin D. Vitamin D, okay. I can tell you, well, you can get that from the sun, and vitamin D, there's a lot to unpack there. It's another conversation, but I can tell you right off the bat that the animals get their protein from where? From the plants, right? They're eating the plants. And then as far as the vitamins go, the nutrients and everything, guys, I've been vegan 13 years. I eat none of that. I don't take vitamins. I don't take pills. My daughter's vegan. She's the same way. You can be absolutely thriving on a vegan diet. So all this is an inflection point where we ask ourselves, okay, if we know we can get everything nutritional, why are we still doing this to them? Like, meaning like our animal brothers and sisters. You know what I mean? Like, we've been taught to see them as what? Number, right? I know I was. But our hearts and the love that's underneath everything disagrees with that. So I do these thought experiments just to get you thinking moving forward. And the first 2 questions are what this is all about. You have an ethos and you want to be a guardian in this world, you can't do it if you're not vegan. It's full stop. It's full stop. Okay. All right, guys. Well, this is just something to think about. I appreciate you stopping by. Do you have any questions for me?
No. Okay. It's not TikTok, Kaden. Go.
All right. Yeah, we're on YouTube Live. Whoa. We're on YouTube Live here.
Yeah, we're on YouTube Live.
Yeah, we're just doing a little thought experiment. But guys, it's just important to think about this stuff. You know, my parents taught me the same thing. Their parents taught them the same thing. But the reality of it is, we can get everything that we need nutritionally from the vegan diet. If we were not vegans, we are kind of being homeless. You know, you don't have to be involved, but they wanted to go. You want to be involved. Okay. So all it is, it's 3 quick questions. My name's James. I just ask people, are they for or are they against animals? It's like super simple, right? I love your look too. The way she just full stop that. She just full stop that. And then, would you consider yourself a guardian or a bully? A Okay, thank you. So it all comes down to you guys are celebrities. It all comes down to nutrition. We asked the first question is what nutrition you need from an animal that you can't get on a vegan diet. Like what's the thing?
Like protein, nutrition.
Protein, we get that a lot. I can tell you, and I can ask you, where do the animals get their protein? The plants. Yeah. The plants, right?
I'm not kidding!
All right, I'll let you deal with them. But all this is to make you just think a little bit. And just moving forward, whenever we go to the cash register, we can be happy about our vote, our political vote, but the real vote is with the dollar. All right, I'm going to let you guys go. You guys are wrapped up. I'll let you go.
Yeah, like, we must be famous.
You must be. All right, guys. Welcome back to the chat. All right, take care. Have a good one. That's a tough one. All right. Got to cut them loose if we're not going anywhere. All right, guys. Welcome, everybody, to the chat. My name's James. I'm a vegan activist. I'm asking you in the chat why you're not vegan yet. We're asking people on the street why they're not vegan yet. We're doing this for an hour today. We have a whole cacophony of events surrounding us. The animals cannot speak for themselves, and nobody's going to know if they're not outraged. So that's why we come out here. We do these little thought experiments. Thank you for joining me. Dominion, I know. My mic, I stress tested it the whole week, and it's just not happening. So I'm going to have to work on downloading a new app to stream through, like OBS or Prism or StreamYard, but it has to do with the YouTube app. It's buggy because I literally stress tested everything else. Can you guys at least hear me now? All right, we're out here asking the public on St. Patty's Day Parade Day in Annapolis why they're not vegan yet. Hi, guys. Someone said, hey, it's this guy. Vegan sign guy on the stream. Message so wise. Plant power, truth. Opening millions of eyes. First time watching, loving the vibe. Keep spreading kindness and doing what's right. Damn! Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And that's what we're doing here, man. We want to motivate everybody to do the same thing and get out there and spread the message. As best you can, in any way you can. Like the other day I did chalktivism. I just went out in the street and started writing with chalk. And that was fantastic. You never know who might have seen that. Hi, guys. But we're going to ask people as they walk by why they're not vegan yet. Try to get them into this conversation.
Are you not vegan?
I'm vegan. Do you want to try this? Yeah. Let's go. All right, have a good day. Take care. You guys want to try this? Why aren't you vegan yet? Let's test your values a little bit. Hi, guys. You guys want to try this? Why aren't you vegan yet? Testing values. That's all we're doing, Just try to clickbait them in. You guys want to try this? Why aren't you vegan yet? A few quick questions. What's going on, buddy? How are you? You want to try this? Why aren't you vegan yet? All right, we got a hard no on that one. Well, welcome everybody to the chat. We got a few people in here. Dominion says being vegan is caring about animals. You're right. And when we're not vegan, we're being bullies. We're saying might is right, and my life's more important than yours. You want to try this?
Vegan is good because it's going to cure heart disease, cancer, stroke.
Thank you.
No oil, no peanuts, no nuts. You got to get away from also avocados temporarily, but I did it a long time ago. I'm doing it again.
It's a.
You got to lean out.
But you're speaking truth. The whole
That's
food
what it is.
The whole food plant-based message.
What is this? We're on YouTube Live.
We're on YouTube Live. And,
now y'all know.
That's right. And you know what I tell everybody? And I hope you can agree with me on this. We don't need vitamins. We don't need anything
Hell
like that.
no.
We don't need that bullshit.
All plants create their
plants,
own vitamins
That's
with
us.
water and
Let's
sunlight. And minerals come from the dirt and how you put the leaves
Thank
back
you.
in the dirt. So that's what you got to do.
You are schooling right now some of my vegan
You got to
friends
look
that don't know
at Dean Ornish.
All right, I want to debate you guys because I do the carnivore diet.
Oh my! Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
No.
I'm kidding.
Right on.
I've done keto though, low carbs, high protein, and everything.
But you can do all that with vegan.
I had animal protein.
But the big news y'all got to hear is you got to do herbs. You got to get your own herbs.
Click, follow, and
herbs,
subscribe.
raw,
You heard it here first. You heard it here first.
It's amazing.
Oh, stop.
Come
Yeah,
on.
I appreciate you guys giving me some engagement.
Yeah, buddy.
I'll let you guys go.
What's the name of your channel?
I'll give you a card since you're interested.
Absolutely.
I know you're with your buddy, but it's a YouTube channel. It's called Above the Horizon.
I do pro bass fishing, so if I can
Okay.
promote vegan and healthy
I'll tell you one
foods
thing.
through bass fishing,
The best.
I would do that.
Okay, heard the best.
No, we don't eat them and whatnot.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
just catch and release.
The best video I could share with you on that note. It's an interview I did with the author of a book called What a Fish Knows, where we talk about the interlives of fish, their cerebral capacities.
How many followers do you have?
I have about 2,700, something like that.
That's pretty awesome, dude.
Yeah, we're growing.
Awesome,
we're going through a little friction point right now, but full speed ahead.
This guy's real. He's not AI.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
do not demonetize him, YouTube.
That's right. You heard it,
He's the
YouTube.
guy.
Right on.
Right, and check out my channel, Fishing Hole Z.
Okay.
It's Fishing Hole. It should be with an S, but I had to go with a Z because I bought the domain name, and
Either one of you have a lighter?
I don't.
I don't like.
All right, bro.
Okay, heard.
All right, man. Have a good one, man.
Check out the
Bless you.
resources.
Nice
Bless
to
you.
meet
You too. He went up. I see him. He's over there. All right. Okay, let's move on to the next conversation. Right. I don't know if I should have given him a card or not, but you know what? He seemed like a nice guy, but he's kind of really into the fishing aspect, No, because morality is subjective. Hi, guys. Well, you know what's not subjective is your own intuitive guidance. That's not subjective. And everybody knows that underneath everything, the killing is wrong. So that is not subjective. But we've been taught by profit narratives that in transcendent space and time, animals are numbers. And we've been taught to do all this gymnastics around that make us feel better about ourselves. We've been taught that. And that's why I try to come out here and break those lines of message to try to get people to crush through those inertia points, those friction points. But thank you for saying that. Thank you for being here. You guys want to try this? Why don't you do it again? Hi, guys. How's it going, everybody? It's not a preference. It's actually an absolute moral baseline, if you know better. Hi, guys. How's it going? We're doing. Yeah, you can just say hi.
Why vegan?
It just says why vegan.
I
Three
did
quick questions.
vegan for a year.
Oh, you did? I mean, okay,
Yeah.
amazing. Did you
I
feel
love
good?
cheese.
I heard that. And you know what, cheese? I loved it too. For 30 years, I was eating cheese every single meal, right?
How
This
old
little,
are you?
I'm 43. So I've been vegan 13 years. I come out here and I tell people that you can find the vegan versions of cheese. You can find. I know.
Parts to you.
Okay, I'll take. Oh wait, I gotta do the thing. I'm not familiar with this.
Drop your big no. Hold on,
Okay.
there you go. Hold on.
Okay.
Drop your thumb.
Pointer finger.
Like that.
Drop your
Middle,
thumb. No,
pointer
let
finger.
your
Middle.
thumb go.
Down.
Right, now give me your index.
Up.
Index. Okay.
Yeah. Now
Heart.
give me your middle.
Point this out.
Oh.
There you go.
There
Good.
you
Boom. Okay. And it has materialized.
I
All right.
get it. You
Yeah.
guys look bad.
Oh, stop.
I
Stop.
did it.
Yeah.
I like cheese.
Yeah, I got you. And the why I do these inflection points, like these little, kind of interceptions, are just to put the limelight on the being,
Yeah.
Like the dairy industry is 10 times worse.
Oh,
than beef.
trust
No,
and
I was
believe.
pescatarian
I go
for
to
like 6 years.
I go to restorative farms.
Okay.
Trust and believe. I'm very holistic. I'm a
Yeah.
holistic therapist.
I guess what I would get down to the crux of it, like I'm about to put my next time I'm out here, I'm going to put some stuff in between here, right? Like I got a little sign here, and I'm actually going to put some pictures here.
I love it.
But the pictures are going to be of just a cow with a knife to its throat. Because no
Don't
matter
do
what
that.
we do, but I'm not the blood, but just the absolute of what we do and what we pay for.
The truth.
You know what? The truth, exactly.
Here's the thing: the only people that are gonna come to you and
Yeah.
navigate that exploration are the people that also resonate
Let's go.
with that. So you want to resonate with the people
Yeah.
that don't resonate with cow cutting.
Yeah.
You need to resonate with the individuals that are saying like,
Yeah.
what are the holistic intoxicant factors? Because you have your sorry, I'm getting deep. I'm
Yeah, I got you.
I'm getting deep.
I got you. I guess that's why I'm here. That's why we do this. This is the spirit of the whole job. You just framed it. Yeah,
And
it's to
here's
find
the thing,
the.
you need to look for the individuals that okay, you need to understand meat as a process. Are you doing meat for survival? Are you doing meat
Great point.
because
Yeah.
you hear that for example, females with their menstrual systems.
Yeah.
Like on the first day of your cycle, your iron levels are really low,
Yeah.
so you need to have
You
a
can find
higher
those in
iron
plants.
level.
Iron's ubiquitous.
And that's the thing. I think if you're teaching an educational prospect instead of like, oh, like killing cows is bad.
Yeah.
Like, bro, we're always gonna kill cows.
I think
we're always gonna kill something. Like if you're killing vegetation because you're vegan or you're vegetarian,
yes, but that's
like you're always gonna be taking nutrients from the land.
all it is about doing your best.
Like,
We
exactly.
can get granule, but doing your best is being vegan. It's the least we can do is giving somebody their bodily autonomy with a dollar.
It is, but without like pursuing that pressure. So like if you just provide like general education, and you're saying, hey, you know, Avery, you need to come closer.
Oh, they're saying perfection. I was
Oh, okay, that's
Oh
good.
wait, is this live?
Yeah, it's live. Be encouraging, guys. Everybody and they always are. You guys are really cool.
Hey guys, so
thank you for.
I'm a mental health therapist.
Okay.
And I'm a holistic girly. You can find me at mindfulwellness.llc.
Everyone's shouting out there. I love that. No, that's great. That's great. I appreciate you guys
that's
stopping
the
by.
thing though. Like I feel like education is power. Like I feel like instead of saying like take away like that fixed mindset of projection of like, oh, you're taking a knife to a cow's throat. Like no, like why are you choosing not to kill them? Like why are you like? There's a really amazing documentary on Netflix about like the fish industry because I was pescatarian for a while.
What's the name of it?
But
it's not Blackfish or Seaspiracy, is it? No.
I can't fully remember. But the thing about it is that like basically, so like we look at salmon for example.
Yeah.
And salmon, like they are doing like think of Finding Nemo, where they take the fish underneath and then like they gather up all the fish.
In the cartoon version, it didn't hit, but that's what actually happens.
But here's the thing with the fish industry is like they have a certain type of color point gel that they're injecting into the salmon.
Yeah.
So you have salmon that are dead on a boat, and they are like as gray as could be, and they're injecting it with a specific color pink that is showing that it's healthy, that it's being sold at grocery stores. So you need to gather your fish that are.
I think getting underneath it is. I think getting underneath it is like the thing we should do first, right? Like I have an interview on my channel.
Yeah.
I have a channel. The name is Above the Horizon.
Yeah.
I'm a vegan activist, and I go out and I do these all over the place, right? But I also interview authors. And there's a book an author who I interviewed about a year ago, and he wrote a book called What a Fish Knows.
Okay.
Now, he's dedicated his life to the inner lives of fish, their experience, their cerebral capacities, their ability to love, their familial dynamics and stuff like that. If we can get underneath that, and let me just touch on one thing you said. If we can get our why strong enough, and we decide, okay, I don't want to be someone that votes for animal abuse, because underneath all that, that's really what's happening. You'll find the nutritional guidance by sheer tractor beam. It'll happen. It will happen. But finding the why, that's what we ask first. If you can find the why, it's all there. I'm vegan 13 years. My daughter's vegan since birth. She doesn't take vitamins. She takes nothing but plants. That's it.
As a holistic individual, like I really believe in that, but I think you need to have I think you need to take like a step back, because that's something that like as a mental health therapist, that's something that I always say is like
take a card. You guys think you can share one, because I hardly got it. You got two. You go ahead. Take one. Okay.
That's something you need to take a step back and you need to hear the people at where they're at.
Yeah.
So it's not your job to convince people what they should be.
Yeah.
It's your job to provide education
Here's
and
the key.
allow
Here's the key.
somebody to make their own choice.
The reason that's exactly what I do. That's exactly what I do. Because I ask the first three questions are this. You want to hear them? The first one is, are you for or against animal abuse?
Okay.
Are you against it?
I'm against it.
Would you prefer to see yourself as a guardian or a bully? Like in this life, what ethos would you hail from?
That's a tough question, because you know what?
Yeah.
It's so hard to answer questions, especially because I know, like
you
were straight up. You told me your live stream.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: we live in cancel culture. Anything you say can get you canceled.
Yeah.
So it's like I could tell everyone my view right now, and I could have people that hate me.
Say whatever you want. No,
but here's the thing: I could have people that can research me to my core. They can take like a screenshot of me right here as I am, and research me and be like XYZ, cancel her, promote her, XYZ.
Yeah, I'm in that space right now. It's funny you should say that in a kind of a different kind of way.
But that's everyone has
let the truth speak. Doesn't matter. Let the truth speak. That's always my mantra.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. But like you were saying, like have everybody make their own decision. Don't try to push it on people.
No,
The thing is, we don't know.
What you believe in.
I'm trying to. What we do as vegan activists, we get out there, we just speak up for the animals because it's just they don't have a voice. We
They don't have a voice. However, we have survival instincts.
Yeah.
And to an extent, you need to be able
Where y'all got going
to make sure.
Yeah.
Like I said, like you were vulnerable enough to share your age with me.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
like
yeah.
I said,
yeah.
like
At
you know,
least I could do. Yeah. If that's vulnerable, I guess. Yeah.
But that's the thing. Like you shared your age. Like when I look at you as somebody from a holistic lens, from like a mindful, grounded, present lens. Like I look at you as like a very mindful, present individual.
I appreciate that.
And I say, okay, like, you know, you're doing what you can.
Yeah.
But then we also look at like we flip the script, right? And you know, we're about a decade apart.
Okay.
And I'll say, you know, like I'm very mindful of the ingredients that I put in my body, the proteins that I put in my body. And I would say that like for my age, like I feel that I'm doing very well for myself.
I think she needs her own channel. I think you need to make a YouTube channel. No, I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, people say that, and I'm like, I can't do it. When you put the pressure on it, I
want to leave you with one thing, and this has been a healthy dialogue. Underneath everything is this factor, right? There are these things called profit engines, and they have been running the gamut as far as messaging since 10,000 years ago.
I agree.
And they got my parents, their parents, their parents, and their parents all drinking the same Kool-Aid, thinking that we need to eat meat, cheese, milk, and eggs for survival. They got them all doing that.
It's the industry.
Industry is the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
And these little kind of inflections, or these little kind of interceptions are just to point and hopefully expose them via me describing what's happening and get people to think about taking kind of thought autonomy back, free thinking back, and voting with your ethos back, right? Because end of the day, like money. End of the day, we're already.
Daddy Karma,
there you go. Huge collusion there. But the love that we're all made of, you know, as being like in the holistic space, we're all made of love. You know what I mean? There's no opposite of what we're made of. Once we get into this apparent reality, there's opposites, right? It's seemingly very dual. But underneath everything is love. And underneath everything, we already know that vegan is the way. It's just we've been clouded by all these profit engine messages that basically cloud our purview.
Yes and no. So again, remember, so here's my biggest thing. You are entitled to what you want to consume in your life.
But what about them? Or what about their outlook, like the animal?
What the animals?
Yes.
They don't have verbiage. They don't have English language.
That's what we've been taught. That's exactly what we've been taught.
We are a demographic that speaks the English language.
But they have their own
even
language.
the different dialogue. Right, but we're not cows. We're not mooing.
And we're not, and vice versa.
Right.
Vice versa.
Right, but we are on this planet to survive. And the reality is that, you know, as a holistic individual, like, yes, like, if you're going to consume it, go to, like, a regenerative farm. Like, take pride in what you're doing. Like,
they're still taking lives, though. You're
still taking lives, but that's what you have to do.
But you don't have to. You really don't have to. And my messaging is going to be particularly for the regenerative farmers once I get this thing going, because it's absolutely nefarious how they're virtue signaling what they're doing. When underneath it, it's all death, killing, rape, you name it, it's all happening, and they're window dressing it with the word regenerative. It's not nice. It's very not nice.
They're rebranding us.
Yeah, it's basically window dressing to say it's okay, it's ethical. But it's nefarious underneath it, and it's the absolute of deception. I have to leave you with that. I cannot concede to that word.
Well, and I think the beautiful thing is that we are entitled to our own opinions.
Yeah.
I think that we are allowed to see like what works for each human body. As somebody that's been a vegan, as somebody that's been a vegetarian, as somebody that's been a pescatarian, as somebody that's been a
Can I interrupt? Can I say,
like, you can try it all.
If you tilt to the animal outlook, that argument has no weight. Like, can you agree with that? If you tilt
like at the end of the day,
if you tilt to the animal outlook, all these arguments are way off the table.
But the thing is,
like,
not animals.
Not even close.
We're humans,
I get it. But tell you what, ladies, check out the cards. Check out the cards. I'm going to try to get a few more dialogues going on.
Okay.
Yeah. You need to get your own YouTube channel. And thank you for listening. And you'll see more stuff on my channel.
Can I give you my card? I'm a hairstylist, literally off the street.
Absolutely.
She's a hairstylist.
Oh, that's so cool.
I'm a mental health
clinician. You have such a great energy, too.
Thank you.
You could be on YouTube.
And that's the thing. Like, I want to hear everyone's perspectives. I want to hear why you believe the way you think. Because here's the thing. All right. as a therapist, they are like, where's your magic wand? We don't have a magic wand.
Yeah.
I'm here to hear you.
Yeah.
I'm here to hear like what you want. But like also like I have my own perspective. I have my own views. And I'm not here to push my views on you, but I'm here to challenge. Like you're here to challenge me, and I think that's the beauty in life is that we can challenge one another and take that perspective.
Like a passionate debate. Like,
right?
And I feel like that's
good
what
energy.
this is.
Yes, you feel the energy here
I'm
is all
here
positive.
to learn your perspective. Like, I'm all for that.
Yeah, by the way, ladies, because of you, we've got 50 people in here now. We started with 10. What were your names? Or your first names? Or if you want to, you don't have to say your name.
I'm a
These two
clinician,
awesome
like
ladies.
I said. I'm a clinical therapist. My name is Carrie Gillen. I am licensed in the state of Maryland, and you can find me at mindfulwellness.llc.
Excellent.
Like I said, I'm a very holistic, grounded, present in the moment therapist.
Oh,
and
that's
it's
awesome.
all virtual.
There we go. Okay. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, go for it.
I'm Avery. I'm a hairstylist down in downtown Annapolis. I'm doing a salon.
Oh, cool.
My Instagram is avery.styles. I'm licensed in all DC, Maryland, Virginia. So yeah.
Awesome. Well,
and I do Kira's hair.
Yeah, amazing. And
She does a wonderful job.
Keep enjoying the rest of this awesome day. Thank you so much for the good energy.
What is your channel?
You'll see it on there.
We have
on the card. Yeah,
you'll
see it. Like and subscribe, please. I need all the help I can get right now.
Yes, sir.
So,
like we said,
these ladies love their
exactly.
Hear it all.
Solidarity moving forward, but guess what? We're all one. We're all one.
We are,
right?
and we need to hear perspectives.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
All right, guys. Cool.
Have fun.
I'm going to tilt back, see what these guys are doing. You guys enjoy your St. Patty's Day parade. Guys, we're back in the middle of St. Patty's Day parade. I didn't know it was happening this early. Say again?
Nothing.
Oh, yeah, no, it's just all my whole little gamut here. Those were two very nice individuals that had an ear. We're asking everybody, including you, who's just coming into the chat, why aren't you vegan yet? We got to the crux of it, kind of got underneath it in that dialogue, and we kind of hit some things we needed to hit. So, thanks for being here, guys. Freya, how you doing? She says, be vegan or stay a hypocrite. I hate to say it, but that is truth right there. That is absolute truth. Thank you, Freya. Matt says, I enjoy meat. Well, what do you think about the sovereign being who has eyes to see, nose to smell, a heart to feel, and a family? Like I was telling them, once you tilt to the animal outlook, argument's finished. Especially, I enjoy meat. Give me a break. I don't know if you guys can hear me. I'm sorry. I'm next week, hopefully, we will have whole new horizons available as far as getting the sound better. Hi, guys. There's so many people out here. Let's see if we can get these guys. What's going on, guys? How you doing? All right. All right. They taste great. Wow. Okay. They taste great. We gotta love that one. We've heard it a million times, guys. Ralph or Raffy, what I'm doing, I'm out here, we're talking to the public, we're asking them a few questions, we're having them realize that they're already vegan at heart, but we're all just not acting in line with it. So it's a little social experiment. We ask people if they're for or against animal abuse. Most people say no. Then we ask them if they consider themselves a guardian or a bully. Most people say guardian. Then we ask what nutritionally. Hi, guys. We ask what nutritionally you need from a vegan diet or from a non-vegan diet that you can't get on a vegan diet. And that shores up everything. That full stops everything, and I try to lament and point people to the fact that we've all been tricked by profit engines to vote against our own values. I hope you guys can hear anything I'm saying. What's going on, big guy? You good? All right. What's going on, guys? You guys want to try this? Why aren't you vegan yet? A few quick questions. You can do it, guys. Not being vegan is not being nice. And we tell them not being vegan is not being nice. It's really, really easy. Hi, guys. We just emit sound bites while we're out here too. Hi, guys. guys want to try this? It's a little social experiment. I asked 3 quick questions. Hi, how you doing? I'm James. I'm a vegan activist, right? And I just come out here, I ask people 3 questions that are stupid easy. Do you want to try?
Okay, sure.
Okay, the first one is, are you for or against animal abuse?
I think anyone would say against.
They all do, most people. Every once in a while, I get an outlier. The second one is, would you prefer to see yourself as a guardian?
Someone said they wouldn't be.
Oh, there's people. Yeah, believe it or not. Maybe they're drunk. Maybe there's like something in the water on
They were
those
just
nights.
like messing with you a little bit.
It could have been, but it's like still unsettling, right?
Okay.
I guess the second one is, would you prefer to see yourself as a guardian or a bully? Like, what's your ideal archetype?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Again, I think anyone would say guardian,
Pretty reflexive, right?
Like,
Yeah.
how many people are saying bully?
None. Most people are spot on that.
Okay. So
But-
some people want to hurt animals, but they don't want to be a bully about it. Got
Yeah.
it. Okay.
So, but the crux, these are pretty easy questions. Would you agree? Like you're against animal abuse, and most people would prefer to see themselves as a guardian rather than bully, right? The third one's super easy. It's what nutritionally do you need from an animal that you can't get from a vegan diet?
I honestly don't know the answer.
Okay, got you. And that's why I like to do these little kind of inflection points or like little intercepts. The answer is really nothing.
And like, how did you get into like being so much of an activist about it?
Well, that's a
Not
good
that
question.
that's like like
Yeah, like what made you want to come out here?
genuinely great.
Like,
Yeah.
why are you out here, dude? On St.
People like
Patty's Day,
mess with you, I'm sure.
you know, I've been through. You go through certain weather. I agree with that. You just get through the weather, but there is a lot of friction.
I just think it's awesome you have this passion and
Oh.
you're like, I'm gonna do this, and like
Yeah.
you know that there's gonna be like pushback and things like that.
You know,
That's
it's one
really
of-
awesome.
It's one of the biggest things where the pushback is so potent because of 2 reasons. One is that profit engines have suppressed information, like sound information, truthful information. So the only information we get is we need meat, cheese, milk, and eggs to survive. And the other one is food is very dear to people. And it's part of their culture, their upbringing, and it's a very sensitive subject.
Yeah.
So when these 2 things meet, boom, it does, like you just framed there, frames a very potent kind of area of friction, which, you know, an activist like myself, we just kind of dive right into, right? It's the only way to do it. I mean, if you had seen me in the beginning of my endeavors, there was a lot of train wrecks.
You
A lot
can
of train
ignore
wrecks.
that thing that people are bringing to the
Yeah.
forefront of, like, this is my culture, this is who I am, this is what we've done.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, the little guys, you know, like the cows, the pigs, and the chickens, they have no voices, so they have no one to speak up for them. And then at the other end of the day, people won't know if they're not out there. Like when I'm doing a dynamic, many times people have not known certain things that they pay for when they're not eating, right? Like dairy. I don't know if you're keen on dairy, but it's a really horrific industry. It far eclipses the beef industry as far as total cruelty, just total savagery. We're talking exploitation on a sexual basis. We're talking taking time horizons away from mother cows after X amount of time.
Did you say?
Yes, in order for a cow to have a baby, what has to happen? Yeah, right? And does that happen on their own volition, or does that happen by a farmer saying, I'm going to violate you? Essentially, it's the latter. I mean, there's really no gymnastics around that. The farmer, we pay for him to basically essay a sovereign being. And we don't know we're doing that because industry is so good. It has been so good at window dressing a nice rosy picture of cows in fields, right? It's tough.
I gotta continue on.
Okay, yeah.
Honestly,
Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you.
Well, if you're curious,
Last point.
Right,
It's not something people think about.
it's not something you want to. Here, take this. It's
Thank
not
you.
something that we want to vote for, especially when it comes to that first question and then that second question, right? Because for 30 years, I was doing it, and after I went vegan, I got real mad, and that was part of what motivated me to come out here and just help people and share the news, right? I got real mad because they tricked me. They tricked me into voting against my own values for 30 years. But on that card, you'll see like a nexus of information. Thanks, guys, for waiting.
Thank you, honestly.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Yeah,
yeah.
check it out and give me a like and subscribe too. Yeah, bye, guys. Enjoy the holiday or the parade. Okay, so we just had to say some tough things there. But that's what it is, guys. When you vote for dairy, when you vote for the milk industry, you're voting for a mother cow to be raped. And they are raped by a farmer. and it is done against their will. And unfortunately, it's done so people can drink milk that's very unhealthy for your body, that contains lipids, sodiums, proteins, IGF-1 hormones, growth factors, you name it. It's supposed to go to a baby cow, but it goes into us humans and it makes us all sick. It is a cruel industry, and if you're voting for dairy, you are voting for rape. If you're voting for dairy, you're voting for rape. And I know it's tough. I know it's tough to hear. Hi, guys. You guys want to try this? Why aren't you vegan yet? Any quick questions? Test your values? All right, guys. All right, guys.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, what's up? How you doing?
Are you live on TikTok?
I'm live. I'm actually live on YouTube Live right now. We're on YouTube. Yeah. I come out here. I do a little thought experiment with people. We just ask them about this word, really. We kind of point to a few things. Like I ask people, are they for or against animal abuse? Bro, what's up? Nice to see you. I ask them if they're for or against animal abuse. And everyone's pretty against it, right? Well, the whole thing is when we buy meat and cheese and milk and eggs, we're voting for it. No matter what, and there's no way around it. There's just no way around it. We're literally voting for things much worse than that, actually. And I come out here just to kind of point people to these kinds of deceptive lines of messaging that we've been given, since we've been born. I know I was, and help them out a little bit. Like I've been vegan 13 years, right? My daughter's vegan, and we eat the best food in the world. We eat the version of meat, but it's made from a mushroom, or it's made from tofu, or it's made from sweet potatoes. And it's a beautiful thing because with that first question, if you're against animal abuse, you're actually living in that solid value, and that's the whole reason for this whole interception. But you guys know what vegan is, right?
Yeah.
Like, what would be the biggest thing stopping you from going vegan?
I like meat.
Okay, I got that. I was there 30 years, absolutely. What about you guys? The taste?
I would love to be vegan,
But
Yeah.
I do want to try it, though.
Yeah.
I do wanna
You
try
can do it. In fact, before you go, I got to give you guys a card.
Okay.
I got a YouTube channel. It's called Above the Horizon. Everybody like and subscribe, even you guys that are watching. And it's a nexus of information of foods and notions, and I do interviews with authors and stuff, and we just try to share the good news with people. That's all it is. For the longest time, I know I was following the profit engines, and I was buying the meat, the cheese, the milk, and the eggs until somebody intercepted me. And then still, it took a little while. It took a bit. But the information's out there, and it's just a thing of beauty nowadays. So check out the card. I would just leave you with, we love the taste, right? We love the whatever. But at the end of the day, we tilt to the animal outlook, and it's like that argument's dead. You know what I mean? Well, thanks, guys. Thanks for stopping by. I know you're on your way. You guys have a great one. Take care, everybody. Hi. Little cutie. Hi. All right, guys. Okay, who's bringing up B12? Don't bring up B12. B12 is fake. If you are a believer in B12, come to my fake B12 Fridays, where you can learn for yourself that the whole thing was made up by industry, and it's a nefarious lie that paradoxically, quote unquote vegans are defending right now, and it only hurts the animals. So if you're vegan, it's time to look and operate out of a backdrop of truth, right? No, Freya, incorrect. Nope, incorrect. There's a book you have to read. It's called The Enigma of Vitamin B12, Nature's Only Mistake, written by Anthea V. Hayes. Please read the book. All she's done is compile its history. Trust me, when I was first addressed with this notion, I was taken aback a little bit. But if you are vegan, you have to do your due diligence for them, right? For them. And you have to operate out of truth, not lies, because B12 is all lies. It's not in the soil. Never was. Well, we got a few of you guys in here. My name's James. I'm a vegan animal rights activist. We're out here at a big parade today. Everybody, please like and subscribe. And, we're going to be asking people as they walk by why they're not vegan yet. We're going to be asking them if they're for or against animal abuse. And then we're going to show them that when you're not vegan, you're voting against your own values. So, hi, guys. Hi there. How you doing? You want to try this? Why aren't you vegan yet? Questions? Have a good day. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but if you are defending B12, you're defending vivisection. I mean, last time I checked, vivisection's not vegan. Hey, Hamza in the house. How you doing? Freya, you gotta get on the ball here, because you saying that it's just signaling you haven't looked into anything. You're hearing the same shit that we all read in the furnished information outlets, everything online, from ChatGPT to PubMed, all the funded science enterprise. You're just echoing that. Wait till you read the book, The Enigma of Vitamin B12, Nature's Only Mistake. It's not in the soil. Never was. It's a big lie. All right, I got 15 solid minutes out here, guys. Hi, guys. You guys want to try this? Why aren't you vegan yet? Any questions? Guys, I love these guys.
Okay, let's go to Friday.
Big party night. What's up, guys? You guys want to try this? Why aren't you vegan yet? Any questions? Have a good day, guys. Oh boy, we will be working on the sound this week, as the microphone is such an important component. Hi, guys. That it's so frustrating, because I just bought a new SC21 cord, and then all of a sudden YouTube has a bug. We are against all animal exploitation, be it factory farming, less intensive farming, vivisection. Exactly. We're against all of it. That's the thing, Dominion. I mean, that more vegans and vegan activists have to take responsibility. Hi, guys. No one's taking responsibility. They just want to be in the tribe, in that tribal echo chamber, wanting to be liked. I put a little sign up the other day in my fake B12 Friday. It said, be a vegan, not a pick-me. You know, stand alone. Get outside that crap. It's all garbage. I wouldn't even call these people that are defending B12 that are also vegan activists and vegans, I wouldn't even call them vegan. I wouldn't even call that vegan. Vegan is a very deep notion. I'll call them plant-based. They're eating mainly plants. Hi, guys. You guys want to try this? Why aren't you vegan yet? Any questions? You guys want to try this? Why aren't you vegan yet? Keep the questions. All right. That lady asked me, why are you out here like this, doing this? What made you get out here? I'll tell you what made me get out here. The animals. They got no voice. They have no voice. They're beautiful beings, just like us. Hi, guys. You guys want to try this? Why aren't you vegan yet? Have a good day, guys. But why are you an American in Ireland? Oh, that's great that you think. Okay, funny thing. Yeah, I am Irish, by the way, guys. Just so you know. Hi, guys. And I have a lot of family that are still there, and I've been told that I need to go there at some point soon, but have not acted on that yet. Apparently, I have. Oh, thank you very much. Have a great one. Oh, let's go. Okay, awesome. I have family in Sligo, and one of these days I want to go there. But I'm not in Ireland. That's just an Irish flag. There's a huge parade. My town is a very Irish town. Okay, Chandler says, what actually is it, so I don't have to go one Google LMAO, lost on context. Why don't you keep your opinion to yourself and stop putting your opinion on other people? Well, here's the thing. Peter, this whole thought experiment is to get you not to drink the Kool-Aid from profit engines. Believe it or not, you agree with everything that I'm saying. You do. But you've been taught not to see it. You've been taught to look away. You've been taught to see the animals as numbers. So I'm just here to help people with the open minds, that have the open minds. Hi, guys. To do the thinking, like what was exacted on me before I went vegan. And there's a lot of them that are out there. And in our thought experiments, in our interviews, we hand out cards. We get people thinking. We do just that. And it's all for them. It's all for them. Hi, guys. Nathalie says it's dark in Ireland now. We're in the USA.
Well, hello.
Hey, what's going on? How are you? You want to try this?
Yeah, for
Okay,
sure.
it's just like a little thought experiment, right? I'm on YouTube Live. My name is James. I'm a vegan activist. I just come out here and have conversations, and I ask the easy questions, right?
All right. Oh, you got the question.
I got the questions.
Got
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Oh, unless you had something in mind.
Go ahead.
But my first question is, are you, like, it's very simple, and it's going to come off kind of strong, but are you for or against animals? I got to get close to the camera because my mic sucks right now.
I am not against. I'm not for it.
Okay, like, I'm just talking, like, in general, right? If you see a little, like, this guy and he's yours and he's getting kicked in front of you, you're not for that, right? The second one is, would you call yourself or consider yourself a guardian or a bully? Like, which one would you consider?
I would say so. We're both. We went to school for agriculture.
Sure.
So we are like. I believe in stewardship.
Stewardship. Okay.
I believe in taking care of animals, and I believe in like there has to be a way to have animals at the table without creating too much harm and too much abuse.
Here's my question. What nutritionally do we need from a non-vegan diet that we cannot get on a vegan diet?
I know that a lot of times the protein that we get / like the carbs and complex vitamins are not nutritionally available in the same way that if we have it in meat.
Okay, and I've heard that, and I think there's a lot of kind of funded studies in Science Enterprise that will echo that. Yeah. I mean, just digressing any kind of research study or science that you read online, it's all funded, it's all showed up monetarily.
The same thing with every other year, they're like, coffee's good, coffee's
right?
bad,
Yeah, it's always scientists are always sensitive to funding. Period. Full stop. To digress. But at the end of the day, like, I've been vegan 13 years, right? My daughter's vegan. We don't take pills, vitamins. We just eat plants. That's it.
Yeah.
And she's been vegan since she was born. I can tell you, it's a full stop fact that you can get everything from a vegan diet, and on top of that, you're much healthier. From doing
is your like not hemoglobin, but any iron deficiency issues?
Oh, definitely not. Definitely not.
Because I know that's a big thing that
Well, iron is ubiquitous in the plant kingdom. I can probably drill out 25 sources of iron.
Spinach.
Tons of grains. In fact, if you just Google plant-based sources of iron, there might be 50 of them pop up. There's a ton. I guess I would kind of digress back from the first three questions and be like, if we can agree that animal abuse is bad, and that you don't need anything nutritional from a non-vegan diet, like zero, then there's this thing going on where we're going around as human beings and we're voting for certain systems that are not in line with our values, and we've been doing it for over a thousand years, as per industry and monetary gain, power control, and stuff like that.
I want to end this just really quickly on like kind of the agricultural thing because we got to go drink.
Oh, it is the same guy as they pray. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well then, like, how do you feel about honey? And then B is how do you feel about like with like mono agriculture, the fact that we're like, essentially doing combines across these huge fields
for like soy, corn, wheat, stuff like that.
And then, but not even that. It's like we're killing insects and rats.
It's a good one. We get this one a lot. Trust me. Yeah. Here's my response to that one. Okay, being vegan, it's really simple. We can get into that. We can get granular. We can start doing gymnastics all around everything. Right? Yeah. I've seen the Joe Rogan experiment. I've seen or his show. I've heard the dialogues. Yeah. End of the day, this is all gymnastics. End of the day, the best we can do, and we can all just do our best, right?
Yeah.
Is this. We just yield the animal bodily autonomy with our direct vote. The direct vote is what you're voting for when you go out. Now, if I'm voting for something vegan, I'm voting for something vegan. Now, peripheral things will happen because we live in a 99% not vegan world. So you're asking it a possibility when you're saying, okay, let's try to protect the crop.
I'm going to hit you with a little bit of a Joe Rogan thing,
okay.
Which is like, do you think plants and mushrooms have...
I've heard this one, yeah. I think everything's alive.
Let me give me one second.
Well, let me digress from that. I think,
Let me give you 1 second. But yes, I think like the fact that like consciousness can exist outside of, especially with mushrooms and fungi.
Yeah. But should we let that be our kind of scapegoat for going and doing
the
direct vote for the violence? Like we can agree with that, but we don't know for sure. But we know for a fact when I look into a cow's eyes, or I look into an eyes of an animal, and see I put a dog on the ground, and I put a tomato on the ground or a mushroom, and I cut into one of them. I know intuitively that the truth is going to tell me which one's worth more. My intuition.
live friendly, but have you ever done like again, Joe Rogan? Ever done some like psychedelics where it's like you feel like there's a certain connection that you might have with this behind you, and then with everything. It's like
I haven't really delved into it, but I will agree with you on it, or I will kind of meet you at a certain point where I can agree that everything is one. Everything is one, and what this is really now picturing something very spiritual. But
I know, and we all have our.
But
I would say to you, I appreciate what you're doing.
Yeah, but we can agree, like, sentience is a thing, right? Like, are you familiar with sentience?
Consciousness,
Sentience
sentience.
is different. Sentience is different. It gets a little more precision tuned.
If you can see yourself.
Yeah, it's the ability to have a subjective experience of the world. Like a rock, I could say that's made of consciousness, right? I could say that.
Building blocks that built it, that somehow formed.
Well, it goes back to kind of the spiritual, but sentience is a marked, definite thing where it hails from the central nervous system in the brain. The CNS. We have, the CNS. It gives us a subjective experience of the world. So
I'm going to go get my CNS.
Okay, heard. All right, well, thanks for stopping, guys.
Thanks.
You guys have fun. Have a good day today.
I appreciate
Take care.
it, man.
Absolutely. Take care. Can't really get anywhere with certain people, guys. I wouldn't call that getting wrecked. But we did find kind of a palpable impasse. I mean, if you can't see sentience and you can't see the end effects of a central nervous system of brain and realize that animals have a subjective experience of the world and a mushroom does not, we can't really move forward in the dialogue. And you heard, I just call it out. I mean, he's exacting gymnastics after gymnastics after gymnastics. Things he's heard on Joe Rogan. We went crop depths. We went plants have feelings. End of the day, we get underneath all that. And the best or the absolute least you can do is vegan, and that's yielding the animal the bodily autonomy, leaving him off your plate, letting him have he or her have their own experience of their life, and not vote for direct violence. Like I was saying, when you vote for meat, cheese, milk, and eggs, you're already incurring millions of plant deaths on an 8-to-1 basis. You kill 8 times less plants when you're vegan. So that plant argument goes right off the table, even if you're serious about it. And as far as the crop deaths go, we live in a 99% non-vegan world. How can I convince a farmer to take care of his crops when I can't even convince that guy about sentience? Does that make sense to you? All right. Vegan Christianity, how you doing? Adam says, WTF, are you seriously asking that? Have you ever driven past a farm? These are just in the whole endeavor, Mr. Adam. It's all in the spirit of love. We've all been tricked to vote against our values and then defend them like you so hard are defending them now. What's up, Vegan Christianity? Taiwan, animal protection. Adam, I've investigated countless farms. Why? Yeah, I'm not sure what he's getting at. I mean, there's really no defending this, my friend. I mean, the argument's full stop. It's over. There's no arguing against this. But we're here to share with people that they can actually align their actions with their values and they can be vegan. We've all been tricked, bro. Adam, you've been tricked too. We're going to wrap it up soon here, guys. Bye, guys. I'm at my hour. I got to get ready to take off. We've had a lot of activity out here. And I want to tell you guys that you guys can do this too. Anybody watching, you guys can do this too. I literally strapped this to my back, zoomed in here, I set up shop. We've, I don't know how much we're going to reach with this stream, but probably maybe near 1,000 people, maybe not quite that much. And we've reached many, many people from the proliferative kind of street effect. And we've talked to many people today. So the animals don't have a voice. And we have to do this. They don't have a voice. And people don't know either. People won't know if they haven't been outreached. Any vegan in here was not vegan until a certain point because they were outreached in a certain form. So this is what we got to do, guys. And, it's a beautiful thing. Summer's coming up. I'm excited to get out here and do some more outreach, do some more daylight activism like this one. If you haven't heard of Fake B12 Friday, come to the Fake B12 Fridays on Fridays at around 6. And we kind of take apart the lie, help you see the truth. And if you're a vegan, just we help each other, speak from the backdrop of truth and not speak from the backdrop of lies, which I would contest really does jack shit for our animal brothers and sisters. So thanks, guys. Thanks for being here. All right, guys. I'm out of here. Taiwan Animal Protection, thank you. All the vegans in here, Ahimsa, Dominion, thank you, guys. If you're not vegan, it's okay. You'll get there. And your heart is. It's just you've been taught to do things against it. And we're here to try to rip those kind of blocking points and those friction points down for you to help you live your values. So everybody, before I go, live your values, be vegan, love you all. I'll see you guys in the next stream. All right, guys. Hi, guys. How's it going? I'm wrapping up, but I do a little thought experiment out here. It's called "Why Aren't You Vegan Yet?" Have you heard the word vegan? You have, right?
Yeah, I have.
Heard. See how easy it is just to get conversations going. I just ask people a few questions, right? I ask them if they're for or against animal abuse. What about you guys?
Against.
Against? Okay, yeah, without even thinking about it, right?
Yeah.
The second one is, would you see yourself as a guardian, or would you prefer to see yourself as a bully? And I know that's probably an easy question too. A guardian? No, stop. A guardian, right? The other question is like nutritionally. I know for 30 years I sure as shit didn't know, but nutritionally, what do we need from an animal that we cannot get from a vegan diet? Like what's the je ne sais quoi? What's the X factor?
I'm anemic, so.
Okay, iron.
Yeah.
You can find ubiquitous iron in the plant kingdom, like all over the place. You might have heard. I don't know, but you can find it.
Yeah.
It's there. Oh, there's much more than that. The beans that if I were to Google that right now, the plant-based sources, you'll find a whole bunch of them. And the best part is you don't have to eat the cholesterol, the heterocyclogamines, the TMAO, IGF-1, all that's in there. A lot of bad stuff. But what else? Like any vitamin or?
I don't know, it tastes good.
Okay, taste. Taste is one of the big ones, right? But
Like steak.
yeah, but I guess it all goes back to that first question. Like, if you're against animal abuse, then at some point you've got to be vegan, because they've taught us, the profit engines have taught us that an animal is a number, and it doesn't deserve a name. It doesn't even deserve a gender. It's a number. And I know I was taught that same thing for 30 years, right? So I'm out here just sharing the good news that we can rip that fucking lie just off, take our autonomy back, take our free thinking back, and just vote with that ethos of which we all are, right? So taste would be your biggest ones. Taste would be the biggest one,
Yeah,
right? Okay.
Taste, iron.
Okay.
Just like blood.
Yeah. Well, maybe this is just a little, inflection point, but maybe moving forward you'll think about this.
Yeah.
Would one of you guys take a card if I gave you a card?
Sure.
Here's my YouTube channel. Not this one. Someone gave me that card. It's my YouTube channel. Give it a like and subscribe. Check out some of the go for it. Check out some of the information here. Can you share one? Because I'm running.
Yeah,
Is that
of
cool?
course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Check out the information, and it's to get you to think a little bit.
Guys,
All right, guys. Well, I'm wrapping up.
we're vegan
You're
now.
going vegan.
Yeah.
It's the vegans now. Okay. All right. All right, guys. I'm wrapping up. I'll catch you guys in the next stream. This is James out. Bye, everybody.